Hey folks, in this video I'm going to share with you a way that you can create a clipping mask that will allow your illustration to appear within the confines of text. So I'm using Adobe Photoshop, I have my illustration on the topmost layer, and I have some text, scary movie. So what I would like to do is place this image in such a way that it is going to be visible only within the confines of the text. How do I do that? I'm going to hold the Option key down. I'm going to position my cursor between the illustration and the text layer, and I'm going to click. And what this does is it will create a clipping mask. You can see that the illustration layer is indented and there's a small downward pointing arrow. That indicates that the clipping mask has been set up. Now if I were to take my scary movie text and position it up, you can easily see that the illustration now shows through the text. So that's an example where I'm using Photoshop. What if you're using Illustrator? What if you've already set up some text in Illustrator and you'd like to apply the same basic idea? So I'll go ahead and release this clipping mask. Let me just go ahead and hold the Option or the Alt key on Windows between the illustration and the text layer to release it. And let's just go ahead and get rid of this scary movie text altogether. I'm going to go ahead and open up Illustrator. And I've got some text here, and what I'll do is I'll just use the selection tool and I will highlight Stranger Danger. I'll hit Command C to copy it. I'll then position it inside Photoshop. I'll hit Command V to paste it, and I'm going to go ahead and paste this text as a smart object. This allows me to go ahead and adjust the size of it without having to worry about degrading the text. And then I'm going to just position this in such a way that it's going to be within the illustration. So what I'll do now is I'll position the text on a layer underneath, and I've got my text on a layer that's below the illustration. We'll now go ahead and apply the clipping mask. We'll hit the Option key, Alt key, and boom. We've got now our Illustrator text now appearing in such a cool way where we can see that illustration appearing through it. Now, bonus effect here too. What if I like the gradients and the other stuff that I've already created using Illustrator? Well, let's make a copy of this lower layer. I can hit Command J, that makes a copy, and now I'll just use my Command right bracket key to position this up higher, like so. And you can see that when I did that, it kind of released the clipping mask. So let's go ahead and set the clipping mask up again. Option, click, clipping mask is present. And this text up above, I can go ahead and set it to something like multiply. I can set it to soft light. I like overlay. And you can see now that I've affected the color of the illustration, and you can see some subtle strokes and other things like that. So that gives it a nice, really clean look. So essentially I've just made a copy of my smart object text layer, moved it up to the top, and I picked a layer effect, in this case overlay, so that it adds a little bit of a color tint to the illustration underneath. So I hope you found this tip to be useful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all the support and the words of encouragement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.